Hello and welcome back to the next episode in the Hardcore series. At the end of last episode, we were officially able to close the book on the first chapter on our journey. Now that we have the Dragon Scimitar as well as Ivan's Blast unlocked, I think once we get this Barrows run out of the way, we are officially on to the early mid-game grind. I'm sure that will entail a lot of Slayer as well as finishing up a decent amount of the quests we have left. But as of right now, I don't really have a goal in mind, to be honest, other than getting the Barrows runs out of the way here. Some really jank runs at that. But reflecting back on the first chapter, I'm really happy with how everything went. You know, we really just quested hard the entire time, and I don't imagine I'm going to do anything different here, just with more Slayer mixed in between. If you've been following along this long, thank you so much for following, and I have a feeling this next chapter is going to be a big one. Before we get started on the Barrows runs, though, I am going to stall a little bit and do Family Crest, because I'm up to cooking my swordfish, and I don't want to burn any of them, so we're going to go get the cooking gauntlets, and then do our swordfish, and then after that, we're going to get our first janky Barrows runs out of the way. Let's see if we survive or not. So as you can probably see, the boss fight for this quest is in the wilderness here. But as you can see, it's very low level, so even if we get teleblocked, we probably would run back in time. So the boss is safe spottable. It shouldn't be a big deal, but we do have to be careful because it is the wilderness. Oh yeah, that was stupid easy. So that was, oh, when we get poisoned on the way out, and we didn't bring our anti-poison either. So let's go do that. Oh, yikes. Now that we have Family Crest out of the way, let's go get our cooking gauntlets and cook some swordfish. I keep saying that I'm going to go do Barrows, and then I go do other things, so we're going to stick to that trend and do one more thing here. My stats are still pretty low, to be honest, and I can't even use anything I can get from Barrows yet, so I'm going to do a few tasks and get up to at least 65 defense, which shouldn't take very long, before we do our first run. But trust me, the first run is right around the corner. Once we get up to like at least 65 defense, then we are going to go do the first Barrows runs. Also, I'm at 19 tasks in a row, and I now am 80 combat, which is crazy. I don't even remember the last time I checked my combat. But either way, we can do Konar. We haven't done any Konar yet, so if we do this one, and it's a good one, we get a bunch of points. We could do that, I guess. It's a little like, yeah, they're easy enough. It's just gonna be a lot of prayer flicking, I guess, at my level. The one thing that will be nice about this task is that they do drop hard clue scrolls, because we're still trying to get that short bow, the magic short bow, so let's see if we can get it. Oh, right away we got a hard clue scroll. We're gonna do every single one we get right away. Oh, we're on the third step, but I think this is one I probably will not do. Meninatus, I think that's, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm just gonna drop this one. It's sad, but it is what it is. We did get another clue scroll from these hellhounds, but once again, it is one in the wilderness. I'll show you guys here on the map. Honestly though, it's right by the canoe. My other one was somewhere over here. I don't remember exactly. One of these bosses, basically. But I'm not gonna lie, I really want to do it. This is the last step of the hard, I believe. Well, probably the last step of the hard. And it's not multi-combat. I'm right on the edge of multi-combat. The problem is I can't teleport at level 30, so it is risky, and it's Friday at 6 p.m. So worst time to want to do a clue scroll. I know I shouldn't, but I might do it. I've decided I'm gonna go for it. Even though it's Friday, peak time, I picked a world that's relatively quiet. You don't want to go too quiet, because then people might be looking for you there too. But what I'm gonna do is have my main go out and kind of just scout the way. And we're going to walk as far as we possibly can so that if we do get into a sticky situation, we should have full run. I do have a couple stamina or energy potions. I hopefully should be able to run all the way back to the barrier if it comes down to it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Let's get the main going. He'll do a little scouting over here and report back. Okay. I'm just going to basically have my main walk a bit in front of me. I want to run away from this a little bit just so that people aren't paying too much attention. Okay, we are going to run now. Let's get this out and get ready. Just do this as quick as we can here. Oh, this is... I didn't realize it was this one. I should have brought different gear. We'll just melee him. Oh, it's another clue. Alright, let's get out of here. And we'll worry about what the clue is later. Unfortunately, once again, we need the blue D-hide chaps, which is a bummer. We risked it all, and now we might not even be able to finish this. There is one easy-ish way to get it. We have 50 hunter this time around, so I could just go hunting eclectic implings. It's 1 in 100. I just don't know that I want to do that right now. But I really want to finish the hard clue scroll. We're at 4 steps. I've decided to give this a go for a little while. I know there's like a way you can time the spawns, but we're just gonna mess around for a bit. I haven't completely committed to this yet, but we'll see. Well, we got a medium clue scroll. We didn't get what we needed, but I guess I'll do the clue scroll. Why not? I guess this is a clue scroll episode now. We're getting the hang of this. We're getting these pretty quick, so I kind of think I will stay here and grind this out, but we'll see. I don't know. I haven't committed yet, but here's the medium we did while we were catching these eclectic implings. What do we get? All right. I'll take it. Can't complain. Once you get the spawns down, it's pretty nice. As long as you can get them on the first try. Hey, there we go. That actually wasn't bad at all. How many did I get here? We did 59. So yeah, that's actually pretty easy once you get into the groove of it. Now I just got to go buy that rune warhammer. Damn, you know what really sucks is I can't even do this clue scroll anyways. I was looking at the wiki for the rune warhammers and I saw that this shop here in Relica has them. I didn't even look that the stock is 0. And until I have 65 hunter, we really have no good way to get one. And we're not about to do that grind just to save this hard, so rip, after all that work, we're actually just gonna drop it. Oh well, time to finish up the Hellhounds. Well, good and bad news. We got another hard clue scroll, but we are on a step where we need the La Mort song. And you need to do Morning's End Part 2 to get that song unlocked. And I know I said I was going to get to Barrows, and I swear, I promise you, this episode, we will do it. We'll get there. Just trust me. But we're going to go do some more quests. I haven't even done Morning's End Part 1, so I got to look up and see what else I might have to do. But we have at least 2 quests here, but I need to get one of these hards. I need to get one of these hard clues done. This could be the one. Well, honestly, to get through Underground Pass 2, we need to complete, I think it's like 4 quests. It's either 4 or 5. Luckily, I think 2 of them are easy. 2 of them are going to be a little longer, but none of them are above our level, I would say, so they shouldn't be too tough. They're just going to take some time. But the first one on the list is Regicide, so we're going to get that one started. This one should be a quick one. Nope, I lied. This one's long. What a beautiful day. Daydream. Shit. I didn't even realize we were up to the boss fight yet. I was just chilling, jamming to music. Okay, good thing this guy's not too scary. We just pray against him. You know, this one really wouldn't be all that long if you just didn't have to go through the underground pass twice. But now that we have that done, we could move on to roving elves, but I just realized Morning's End Part 1, you need 60 range to do, and yeah, we're not going to do that. So I think, unfortunately, I think I do have to drop another clue scroll. Wow, we got another hard clue. We're getting very lucky on getting these hard clues, but we're 0 for 3, 0 for 4. Please be one we can actually finish. We are finally going to finish a hard clue scroll. Will we be rewarded for all of our trials? Come on, baby. You know, I mean, it's not what we wanted, but at least it's upgrades. I don't even know what this thing is. I don't think this thing existed last time I played the game. I didn't realize this thing is absolutely useless, but it's 1 in 1,625. I hope we didn't use up all of our luck to get this ball sack that we're never gonna wear. Oh, finally. I was really hoping I'd get one of these before the end of the task. It's like 1 in 96, and our task was like 150 or something. I have never gotten a brimstone key before. After many detours, we finally finished that Slayer task, and we're at 63 defense, pretty close to 64, so I don't know that we are going to take so many detours on the way to 65. Hopefully we'll get some... Well, I don't know, honestly. If I get hards, I'm doing them. Until we get the magic short bow, we're doing them hard, so who knows? We'll see what we get. So this is my first time ever getting one of these keys, and I'm just looking at their loot table, and these dragon arrow tips and dragon dart tips seem phenomenal. Like, they're fairly common, and you get a lot of them. I almost feel like for late game content, oh, I have a 146 Calphite for the next task. That'll be a nice, very quick task for some experience, so nice there. But yeah, I feel like these keys have the potential to be like good enough for me as an iron to just stay here for alchables and the dart tips, because yeah, I don't know, we'll see. We might camp this for a while, but even that, 27 uncut rubies, we'll take that for sure. One thing I should mention while doing this Calphite task is you'll notice that I am not doing a cannon at all. So one of the big long-term goals I have for this account is to have my untrimmed cape be the hit points cape. So I really don't want to be getting extra ranged experience until I know for sure that we have locked in 99 hit points. So that's obviously going to take a very long time. So this is long out, but you're not going to see a cannon from us for a long time, which is really going to slow down some of these Slayer grinds. Many detours later, and we finally got 65 defense. So here's our stats, and this is what we're going to do for our first Barrows run after this kill. I'm going to go get geared up. Well, this is our Barrows bank tab for the time being. We definitely plan on upgrading a lot of these things along the way, but here's obviously what we're wearing. Here's our inventory, pre-pots down here. This should be enough for us here to get a kill at our level, because we are very low. This is like still very bare minimum, and they're going to be rough kills, but we're going to prayer flick the entire time, so that's why I think I can get away with only 2 prayer potions here. And with the rotation that I'm going to be doing, which I'll be sharing on screen, the first 3 bosses are the ones that you definitely need protection prayers against, and then apparently the last 3 you can get away without. We'll see if that's true at our level or not, but regardless, I'm feeling confident we can get a couple kills with this setup. So let's look at the stats, see what they are as we get ready to go. So 66, 66, 65, magic 59. One thing to note here is I did not charge up my Iban staff yet. I want to see if we can get 1 kill with 120 charges left. I think we can do it, but we'll see. So with this setup here, we are going to be using Ibans for all of the bosses except for Arims and Carol here. Honestly, all of the ones we're killing with Ibans, I am not worried about whatsoever. The kills I am worried about are the ones where we're doing melee. So we're going to dump all of our specs into Arims when we get to it, and then just Dragon Scimitar down Carol. So Yeah, like I thought, just roasted him. So this is gonna go smoothly. It's just these 2 kills here that I'm nervous about. So let's see how it goes. Alright, well that wasn't all that bad either. We only took 1 sip of the prayer potion so far, so we're gonna take another one now. Hopefully this will go quickly as well. And then the last 3, fingers crossed, will be easy. Oh, I killed him right as I was taking the sip there, so probably a waste of a sip, but so far this is going very smooth. The only part I am slightly nervous about now at this point is the final dungeon area, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Might as well use the prayer while we got it still. Okay, we're out of prayer. We're going to really focus up here, but I'm going to try and see if I can get the last 3 bosses without having prayer. So far, so good. And we have 100 charges left, so we can definitely kill the last 2 with this first round of Ivans before we upgrade. 2 brothers to go. Oh, god damn it. I was AFK. I had it set for like 13 seconds too. Oh, that sucks. That run was going so well though. I wonder if we go back, do we still have that run? I think we do. We're gonna go right back. Alright, 1 to go. 1 to go. Wow, well, this went insanely well. Way better than I thought, honestly. So, I'm super excited about that. Finally, we can start doing Barrows runs. I can't even wear any of the stuff yet, but we can at least start getting it. 57 charges left. Because we messed up and had to kill one twice, I'm going to try and get a second round out of this Ivan staff before I call it quits. This feels like a huge moment. What do we get? Nothing. That's okay, though. That's the first run. Plenty of runes, though. That is nice. I'd say it does feel amazing getting that first run out of the way. And it went so much better than I expected. I really didn't expect it to go that well. I think I might try and get our first Barrows piece before I really take a break from this place. But honestly, I don't think I'll grind it out super hard, and the reason for that is because 1, we don't have the achievement diaries done where we get extra runes yet. 2, we are also still taking like the least efficient way to get here, so I'm not going to grind it quite yet, but after this, some goals on my list are going to be getting the achievement diaries done so that we do get extra runes, and along with that, we will naturally get an easier way to teleport here, so... This one's gonna go a little bit rougher, I think. I forgot to pre-pot, and they also have lowered my stats quite a bit this time around. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this one's gonna be pretty tough because we have very little potions, and also our strength has gotten sapped to nothing, so... I learned definitely need to pre-pot and bring 1 more prayer potion just in case things go bad, because I might run out of prayer on this one. I just searched it. We weren't going to get this kill, so Just get it over with. Still counts anyways. We didn't get much, but oh, and I left the shoot because I didn't have enough inventory space. Well, that was really a dud for a second run, that's for sure. Oh well, we learned a lot. Yeah, these runs are starting to get clean. What do we get? Oh, baby! Already, our first piece. 4 kills in, Torg's Helm. We'll definitely take that. Hell yeah. Alright, didn't get anything that time, but I have to say I am thoroughly enjoying this right now. This is a nice change of pace after months of just questing only. Oh, look at that. Now we got the Torg's body too. 10 kills, we already got 2 pieces. Hell yeah. We'll take it. Well, we have 10 Barrows runs under our belt, and the tab is already looking juicy. I actually am surprised we even are getting this much runes because we don't have the Mauritania Hard Diaries done yet. With that being said, though, I'm going to take a little bit of a break here from Barrows. Honestly, I think Barrows is going to become my new Temperos, where I just do a couple kills a week until we have most of what we need. But I don't want to hit it too hard until we get at least the Mauritania Hard Diaries done, so that we have 1, a little bit easier way to get to Barrows, and 2, so that we get more runes from it. In order to do that, though, the 2 hard skills that we're going to need to push for are 71 Agility, that's going to be the worst, and 70 Prayer. So those are going to be in our medium-term goal list here as well. While we're on the topic of goals, I think now is a good time to readdress where we are at and kind of set some expectations for what are going to be my next near-term goals. So obviously we just talked about the Mauritania Hard Diaries. I want to get those done. Also, I want to start doing Barbarian Assault so we can get our fighter torso. I really would like to get the magic shortbow before we hit that one too hard, but we'll see what happens. Either way, that's on my short-term list now. On top of that as well, I would really like to start pushing construction a little bit, just so I can start utilizing the quality of life features as we do more Slayer and more bossing and, you know, all of those types of things. So those are kind of the new goals, and on top of that as well, we won't be pushing quests nearly as hard as before, especially now that there aren't really that many left, but I would like to at least get a couple out of the way each week, at least like 2 to 3 a week, so that's probably how the episodes are going to go for a little while here. Well, we were on the topic of questing. It got me in the mood for questing, so here's clips of me just knocking out 2 or 3 quests. I don't remember. You know, our weekly allotment of quests for the episode. We are still basically following the optimal Iron Man quest guide from the wiki. I've skipped a few things here and there now that we're getting close to the end, but other than that, I'd say we're about 95% following it. Well, that was a lot easier than I remember it being, and we also get the barrel chest anchor unlocked if we ever want to pony up and pay to fix it. Not going to do it right now, but I'm sure one day we will. Next one up is the Hand in the Sand quest. That was another easy one down. This one is nice to get out of the way, though, so we can start collecting our buckets of sand for the eventual crafting grind that we're going to have to do. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that, to be honest. That is the thing I'm looking forward to least about being a hardcore, is doing the crafting grind, but this will definitely help as long as we keep getting our buckets every day. I'm sure I'm going to miss some, but we'll do our best. There's Anakra's Lament down. That is a good amount of experience, because that quest is not very hard or long, so... We decided to come finish off this Slayer task and do some Slayer for a bit. We're just going to be bouncing around a lot here at the end, I think. So we're just finishing up another Slayer task here, and while we were at it, it got me to thinking that it's just time, I think, to start the Barbarian Assault grind so that we can get our fighter's torso. We're going to have a ton of Slayer coming up, so the extra DPS will go a long way the earlier we get it. Originally, I was going to wait until we got our magic shortbow, but honestly, we'll just use the scimitar. It'll be fine. So I think after this task, we'll go get a new one just to see what our next one is, and then I'm going to go do some Barbarian Assault. The real problem, though, is that we're going to be doing it on the regular world, just looking for randoms, so it might be rough. We'll see. Oh, well, we made it pretty far before somebody left, so this really isn't bad at all. It's just getting to a full team and, when you've never done it before, hoping that they don't just leave right away. But we made it to 8. I got a decent amount of points that time. I'm pretty sure that's already enough honor points for the attacker role, which really wasn't all that bad, honestly. And the first actual completion there. That, took a while to get to the completion, but this won't be bad at all getting to the fighter torso. I was kind of dreading coming here, especially because I'm just doing this on the open world, but it's really not all that bad. You do get a lot of people that just leave. For some reason, it seems always on wave 8, which makes no sense because you're so close to the end at that point. But either way, we are done with the attacker role. Very soon we'll be done with collector and healer shortly behind it. I'm feeling confident enough now, too, that I can get the defender role down as well, so this fighter torso is not going to take nearly as long as I thought it would. That is the healers down. That one was a really quick team. That was great. That was not bad at all. Okay, especially at the end, we were really getting the hang of it. But that is enough to get our torso, I believe. Let's see. It looks like it. Yes, there it is. Fighter torso unlocked. I was really dreading that before I came here, but then I really enjoyed it, honestly. It was a nice change of pace. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that bit of bonus content here at the end of the episode. I had no intentions on getting the fighter torso this episode, but the grind just ended up being so easy that I'm happy I was able to throw it in here at the end. I know this has been a very long one, and we kind of already brushed on all of our goals here, so without further ado, let's just check where we ended on the high scores here. 36,979 is where we ended up, so slowly but surely we're making our way down the list. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching till the end, and I'll see you next time. As always, stay alive out there.